this is amazing. Stop and think about this. Imagine if this floor was covered with water balloons. Now imagine that those water balloons were filled by 10 different people and none of them had the same amount of pressure in them. Some had a little, some had a lot. And you lay them on the floor and it would look very lumpy. And some of the balloons would be ready to burst and some of them would be very squishy. Well, guess what? Your cells in your body have what's called intra and extra osmotic pressure that's caused by the amount of liquid that's inside of them. Or not inside of them. If you've ever had a migraine headache, there's a part of your body that's dehydrated. There's all these cells that are dehydrated, and all these cells right next to them have too much water in them. And they're bursting, they're just getting so full with water, and these ones really need that water. And you can feel the crease in your head. You can literally feel that line in your head with the headache. Has anybody felt it? And all that needs to happen is that water needs to be able to flow and equalize that pressure. So the master aminos are clinically proven to normalize intra and extra osmotic pressure throughout your entire body. That means it takes away wrinkles. That means it takes away flabbiness. That means it takes away headaches and muscle cramps and all these other things. And we think it's only there to build muscle. Well, guess what else it does? It is clinically proven to increase the elasticity of your skin. Okay, now I'm 53 years old, and I hate the feeling that your skin gets flabby, you know what I mean? And I've got no flabby skin back here. You know, because I get Amino-Acids. So, I mean, it isn't just about building muscle, because I really am not that interested in building muscle. I don't want to be all ripped like that because I did that once and then I couldn't keep it that way and I call it bad outfit. So I'd rather just look the way I look, you know what I mean? I don't want to get this big and that big and this big and that big. So, but the bottom line is, I take the aminos consistently and I have an active lifestyle and people actually say, oh, hey, we've been working out. I said, I haven't. You know, because I don't. I'm sort of allergic to exercise. And all I mean by that is I love to climb mountains. I love to, you know, plant trees. I love to do work around my ranch, you know. I love to go paddling in the river, and all that gets me a good workout. But what I've never been good at is going into a place where I have to wrestle a piece of metal. That just isn't my style. But I don't mind if other people do. I think it's pretty cool. In fact, when that dude was up here doing all this stuff, I'm like, I want to look like that. It's just that, you know, it's just not who I am. And that's cool. Everybody's who they are. But the master aminos are going to help you, whether you're that person who needs to lose 80 pounds. And here's what happens. Now pay close attention. Go online and look at the pictures of people who have lost massive amounts of weight and then need to have surgery to have those flabs of skin removed. Have you seen that? Yep. Well, if you look at the picture of Manny, Tiny Yarborough, a 900-pound man who I turned into a 600-pound man, that means he lost as much weight as these two girls sitting in the front row, okay, combined. He lost that much weight, and when he was done, his skin was tighter than when he started. Have you ever heard of that? Well, look at the picture. And the reason why is because we literally tightened up the matrix of his skin. We literally equalized that intra and extra osmotic pressure. We literally created elasticity in the skin that tightened and tightened and tightened. And his skin was much tighter at 600 pounds than it was at 900 pounds. And the doctors couldn't believe it. No one could believe it. So the master aminos are good whether you want to be that guy yesterday, or whether maybe you started out as this guy, and you just don't want to be the guy with the Christmas tree skin, you know what I mean? Have you seen that? You know what I'm talking about. And underneath that skin, they get, if you've seen it, underneath that skin, they get bed sores, and their skin can't breathe, so losing a lot of weight is a curse to many people. Go online and check it out. When we help people lose weight, like Monica Lima, Monica, who lost like more than half her body weight, went from 315 pounds to 135 pounds doing Purium. So we went surfing, we took her, we actually made a really cool TV show that's going to be about Monica and her journey. And we filmed it in Hawaii, and we went surfing with Monica, and she goes out on a surfboard in a bikini, learning to surf, when 2 years ago she couldn't climb a flight of stairs. And you look at a girl who lost like 183 pounds, and you figure, where's all that extra skin? She had none. She was tight as a drum. That's what Purium does.